Lesson 5, Resource 1, How to Calculate the Hypotenuse. Well, suppose I need to build a house and put a roof on it. I would probably know how wide the house is and also how high it is. It's natural to know these kinds of things. So that means I'd know how big a space my roof is built on, but I might not know how long the roof is because well, it's just not necessarily part of the plans. But you know, if I'm going to put shingles on that roof, I'll need to know how long it is. We can use something called the theorem of Pythagoras. It's an ancient Greek discovery that was used in situations where you need to know the length of the opposite side of a triangle when there's a right angle in it. It was discovered thousands of years ago, and it has many modern uses. Let's just pull that triangle right out of the house, show it as a right angle triangle, and I'd like to give it some measurements, say 2.3 centimeters perhaps. And how about 1.6 centimeters? The question becomes, how long is the hypotenuse? Well, let's just call it side C, where side C is given in the following way. Take the other two sides, let's call them A and B. Square A and square B and add them all together like I'm doing here, and then calculate the square root. Let's do that. 2.3 squared means 2.3 times 2.3. So that 2.3 raised to the power of 2 is just 5.29. 1.6 times 1.6 is 2.56. So let me write those in where the other where they appeared earlier. Okay, well when I add them together, I get 7.85, and take the square root of it, I get 2.8. That's how long the hypotenuse is. Well, why don't you give it a try? Please pause and try this. Okay, I'm back. Let's let side A and side B be given in the triangle, and I want to calculate side C, which is the square root of 5.2 squared plus 8.6 squared. Now I'd like to work those out. So it's the square root of, now 5.2 times 5.2 is 27.04. So that's the first one. 8.6 times 8.6 is 73.96. So I'll write that in, add them together, and I get 101. When I take the square root, I get 10.0 meters. And that's how long the opposite side is. That's how to calculate the hypotenuse.